fan and what I've been doing changes to. I'm going to eventually be in this thing for at least 5 or 6 months. I'm about to retire and I'm just going to be hanging out here for a while. The main thing I've gotten is I have put a lot more panels on there, a lot larger panels than I had before. These were 450-watt panels. Instead, I made them two 100-watt panels. Still I can get into this by reaching here and pulling this. So it's not perfect, but it'll work. And over here is another panel. I use a Turnabond tape on the sides like I did before. I'm not using a Turnabond on this side because this allows me to get to the handle when I need to open the door. Up here, there was a 50-watt panel here because there was not enough room because of my fan. So instead of using that 50-watt panel, I got a very flexible panel. I'm not exactly sure what you call these. IETF, could be completely wrong. But they're the textured kind, I prefer now. And what this will allow me to do is when this panel goes up, when this fan deals up, because it does flip up a little bit when it's being used, it will still allow me to keep a 100-watt panel there. Now it is sort of in a weird position, so it probably reduces the efficiency, but these are considered things like boat panels or things with very little space for a flat or very little flat surface, so they're built to be that way. And of course you've got these panels on the side. Everything else is the same except for here. I put another panel here because when I lost my mind and got another panel, and what this allowed me to do is, and of course a plane comes over, I can now flip this out and create another panel on this side. This is also a 100-watt panel. It's the All Powers panel. It's the same as the panel on top over there. I just like this one of these ultimately flexible panels. The rest of it's been pretty much the same. I've still got the panel in the front, which is hooked into the power system. I have began to use some of these little cable hides and things like that to make a very tacky situation less tacky, but I'm not trying to do a beauty contest on my old van. On here you see a 100-watt panel on this side, so during the day I can, if I have to flip this up, still get power over there and probably make up for the fact this covers part of the panels. If I'm going to park somewhere where I'm going to get full sunlight for a period of time and I got room to flip this down, this is a 175-watt panel here. I can flip this down and increase my amount of voltage acquired. Now most of these panels are overkill during the winter, but during the summer I do have a 5000 BTU Energy Star compliant AC in here, so that will allow me to run that AC. If it's bright sunshine, I can run that thing all day. And I've got 7 standard types of batteries in here, so it has a lot. Now what I would like to do is like get 3 or 4 lithium, which would replace this 700 pounds of batteries I've got in here, because it does sort of bog down this van, but it's still functioning. I still need to clean off some of this old Turnabond. When you use this Turnabond tape, it leaves some residue that it takes you forever to get off, and especially takes forever to get off for somebody like me who will just do it every now and then. I just hate long, tedious, painful jobs. In any case, I just want to give you a quick run. This is the thing I'm most proud of, this Max fan, and the fact I've got this extremely flexible panel up here, and I have already tested it. When it pops up, it simply pops this up, and it will you can get the ventilation in and still get the power from the panel. It's diminished by probably the shape, but at least you're getting some, probably much more than that 50-watt that was on there, since that's a 100-watt panel. This is a 100-watt panel. This is 160. That's a 100-watt panel. So I'm really getting in the vicinity of 3,000 potential watts you know, that will, it's only potential, because you see how this one is flipped up. So in the vicinity of 2,700 to 3,000 watts on the surface, and I'm not even showing you the 2,000 watts, 1,500 to 2,000 watts of panels I have inside the van, which are basically for camping or just sitting outside, you know, somewhere. So when I do get somewhere and be able to sit down for a while without worrying about being hassled, then I will be able to put those panels into effect as well. So I want to give you a quick look at this, and I'm trying to hide some of the cabling, but this is just a screwed up, tacky look, so I can live with that. I didn't get into this particular hobby slash pastime slash way of life to make my life simpler. I just got in there just to make it easy when I'm out and about. All right, that's all I've got. I will talk to you later.